The Mumbai General Store sends goods. Okay, they sends goods at cost from the following particulars relating to Chennai branch. Okay, they are sending goods at cost. Okay, they are sending it as cost. Okay, relating to Chennai branch. Prepare the necessary accounts in the books of head office. So they have given us various information. Stock is given. Okay, as on 1/4/2017, it is an opening stock. Okay, asset. Debtors is given, again it is an asset, opening value is given, it is 1/4/2017. Petty cash is given 1/4/2017. Furniture they have given of 6,000 as on 1/4/2017. So here if you see all these informations, okay, stock, debtors, petty cash and furniture, which are these? All these are the assets. They have given the opening value of the assets. So where we will record it on the debit side of the branch account. Record on the debit side of the branch account. If I show you, see here, we have recorded in the debit side stock, debtors, furniture and petty cash. Okay, these are the opening balance that has been recorded. Okay, here next they have given us creditors on 1/4/2017, bills payable as on 1/4/2017. So now this creditors and bills payable, what are these? These are the opening balance of the liabilities. Creditors and bills payable are the liabilities. So where will we have to record? We have to record on the credit side. By balance brought down, creditors 3,000, bills payable 2,000. Next, goods sent to branch. Goods has been sent to branch. So where we will record 2 goods sent to branch, 22,000. Next, expenses paid by the head office. So head office is paying the expenses to whom? They are paying to the branch. So branch is receiving the cash for which they are paying salary 2,000, rent 1,000, petty cash 300. So where we will have to record? We have to record on the debit side two bank account, salary 2,000, rent 1,000, petty cash 3,000. Okay, see here next side, cash sales is given 10,000. So cash sales, where it will come? We are recording on the credit side. Okay, by bank account. Cash sales 10,000. Next, credit sales is given. So credit sales, whatever is received in the form of cash only has to be recorded in the branch account. Anything that is been in credit is not recorded. But this credit sales is useful for some other transactions. I will let you know later. Okay, so cash received from debtors. So cash is received from debtors. Okay, where will you record? You are recording on the credit side. Cash received from the debtors 9,000. Next, sales returned from debtors. Sales is returned. Anything that is in the form of cash only has to be recorded in the branch account. And this is about the debtors. So no, this information is not recorded in the branch account. Discount allowed, bad debts is again both not recorded in the branch account, but it has been recorded in some other account. I will tell you where. Okay, next, goods returned by the branch. Where will you record goods returned by the branch? Goods are returned back to the head office, so we will record in the credit side as goods returned by branch 800. Okay, goods returned by branch 800. Next, see here, we have opening stock, we have closing stock, we have opening debtors. Do we have closing debtors? No, we do not have the closing debtors. We have opening balance of petty cash. Do we have the closing? Yes, we have the closing balance of the petty cash. We have furniture, but do we have furniture here? No, we do not have furniture. Closing balance. We have creditors and bills payable. Okay, and also we have the closing balance of creditors and bills payable. Now if you see the problem, okay, I said there are two things which we do not have. We do not have the closing balance of debtors as well as furniture. Now if you see here, there are various information related to debtors. Okay, there are various informations related to debtors, and also about furniture there is one small information that is given here, write off furniture by 10%. Now using these informations we have to calculate the closing stock, closing balance of debtors and furniture. So coming to the first one about debtors. Okay, so here is the working. Branch debtors account. Okay, branch debtors account. So first thing is, this is nothing but the opening balance. Okay, what is the opening balance of the debtors? This one, opening balance of debtors is 4,000. That same thing has to be recorded here, 4,000. Okay, next they have said us anything here? No, here this side we do not have anything. So next year we have cash sales. It is recorded where? It is recorded in the branch account. We have credit sales of 25,000. Okay, we have credit sales of 25,000. Now where will this come? It is in credit. Amount is not yet received. Okay, credit sales is nothing but it is an income. Okay, it is an income. So whatever comes in has to be debited. So where you will write on the branch debtors, you will write it as 2 credit sales 25,000. Okay, credit sales is recorded on the debit side of the branch debtors account. Next we have cash received from debtors. So debtors are paying cash to whom? I think to the branch, maybe they are paying it to the branch or someone. So it is received from debtors. So cash is going out from the hands of the debtors. So whatever goes out has to be credited. So from debtors, make note of it, cash received from debtors. Debtors ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? Debtors cash ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. So where we have to record? It is an expense, so we will record as by cash 9,000. By cash 9,000. Okay, next we have sales returned from debtors. Sales returned from debtors. Again, sales has been returned back from whom? From debtors. So again what happens? It is an expense. So again sales returned from debtors 400. Sales returned from debtors 400. It is an expense, so we have to credit. Keep that rule in mind, debit what comes in. So your credit sales, you have made the sales amount as yet to be received. So it is an income, debit whatever comes in and credit whatever goes out. So now received from debtors, amount is going out of the hands of the debtors, so it has to be credited. Again sales returned from debtors, it is again credited. Next, okay, discount allowed to debtors. Okay, discount allowed to debtors. When discount is allowed to debtors, again it is an expense. Okay, discount has been allowed to debtors, again it is an expense. We have to record on the credit side of the debtors account. Also they have given us bad debts. Okay, they have given us bad debts, so that also has to be, it is an expense. That also has to be recorded on the credit side. Okay, that also has to be recorded on the credit side. So whatever information that is relating to the debtors, everything has to be recorded in the debtors account. So after this we have to find the closing balance. So when the opening balance is on the debit, so obviously the closing balance will be on the credit. Closing balance will be on the credit. So when we see the difference, okay, we will have 19,000 difference, that is on the credit side. Okay, always remember we have opening balance on the debit, so obviously the closing balance should be on the credit. Okay, it should be on credit. So now based on the information we have found the closing balance. We have found the closing balance. Now this closing balance has to be recorded where? We have to record it over here in the branch account. Here that closing balance is used to record in the branch account as a closing balance. So before that, we also have to calculate about, I said there is no information about furniture. Okay, we have the opening balance 6,000. So now we have to calculate the closing balance also. How will you calculate? So again, two opening balance brought down. Okay, that is given in the problem 6,000. Okay, same thing we have to write here 6,000. Next they have given write off depreciation, write off furniture by 10%. So what will you do? You will write off the depreciation. How will you write off? By depreciation. Depreciation is an expense, so we have to credit it. So on the opening balance, we have to multiply into 10%. So we'll get 600. Okay, we'll get 600. Now we have to, no other information is given, directly we can calculate the closing balance. That is the difference. 6,000 minus 600 will get 5,400. So here if you see, okay, as per the information, all the opening balances we have recorded on the debit. Okay, all the closing there are two, creditors and bills payable, that we have recorded on the credit side. What goods sent to branch, whatever is received by the branch, debit. Whatever is received by the head office, credit. Cash sales we are recording in the credit side. Received from debtors, again it is recorded on the credit side. Okay, now coming to the closing balances here. Okay, we have stock 10,000, petty cash 200. So we will record stock 10. Okay, it is 10,000, petty cash 200. Next, creditors. Okay, we have creditors, bills payable. Where we will record? We will record on the debit side. Creditors, bills payable. Okay. Next, we finish with stock, petty cash. We have debtors and furniture. We have already calculated debtors. What is the balance? 19,000. So debtors 19,000. Also we have calculated the furniture, okay, of 5,400. Even that has to be recorded here, 5,400. So like this you have to calculate the branch account. When they do not give you information about the closing value of asset or liability, you have to calculate. Do not give about the liabilities, but especially they give you about the assets, okay, like debtors, okay, or furniture, like how to write off the depreciation. Like this informations will be given, so that you have to calculate. Suppose if they do not give all these information, like about the debtors, what will you do? You do not have to calculate the closing value. I hope you understood the simple problem. Thank you, students.